Before we start writing any code, we must install an application called the compiler for the specific programming language we'll be coding with. In our case, since we will be using Clean as a main programming language, we must download and install the Clean compiler. The easiest way to think of compilers is to think of them as an application on your computer, same as games, video editors, Spotify and such. Now, why do we need this application, the compiler? The answer is dead simple, to be honest. Computers do not understand written English nor programming languages. Computers can only understand machine code, and machine code are just a bunch of zeros and ones. So, the sole purpose of a compiler is to transform our code into an application that the operating system can execute. One more thing to note here is that the output of the compiler is totally dependent on the architecture of the platform. And by the architecture of the platform, I mean the hardware, the operating system, anything that the platform comprises of. For example, the Intel architecture of their processors is completely different from Mac processors or AMD's processors, and applications running on Windows can just on the fly run on Linux. That's why we need a compiler, a tool which allows us to transform any programming language that the compiler is made for into an application tailored for the platform, a specific platform that the application will be running on. The moral of the story is that if we do not have a compiler, then we wouldn't have programming languages. And if we do not have programming languages, well, good luck programming with zeros and ones. Just remember that as a programmer, you do not really need any deep understanding of how compilers work to start writing massive applications. Just think of compilers as any other application installed on your machine which can translate written instructions into an application for a specific platform. And in the upcoming sections, we will go through the installation of the Clean compiler on Windows, Linux, and Mac.